Broadcast.
I wonder if I could record on my end.
You might be able to.
You think?
I don't know.
Oh, I could.
Oh, nice. All righty, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Gretchen Pritz. I am your host today here with Dipal. Yay. I love doing these. Hi, Dipal. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited to do this call. I'm so excited about this package. Everybody's getting very excited about it. I can't wait to talk to you about it and the results that people are having. We launched this, has it been 2 months now? I don't know. Time's blending together.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure you have lots of stories to share about people that have been working through it. I know people are jumping on board again this time around. So thank you for adding a new group call for people that are joining. So this is really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's a really important time to discover and recognize our own karmas and how they are playing a role. And I know you guys might be used to saying karma, but I'm going to say it again, that it is pronounced karma. And it's so funny because I'll get on the call with people who are having their sessions and they're like, Dipal, I have tried saying karma the way you say it, but
nobody can say it like you say it. It sounds so nice.
But it's playing a role in our life every day, every moment of our being and our living. And so I'm so glad for those of you who have dove into this program without thinking about it twice. And those who are thinking about it, I really do encourage you to take a look at the program and see if it resonates with you, because everyone carries karma, and we're going to talk more about that. So Gretchen, thank you again for having me here today.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to dive a little bit into the topic, and then Dipal's going to do some scans to help all of you. So you can raise your hand. If you want to scan, you can. Dipal, can you take people that are writing in as well? Can you do both, or do you need to talk to people?
I could do both, but today the scans are going to be different. We're not just doing karmic imprints. You know, when we did the live call, I did scans and readings on the allotted, accumulated, present, and future karma, the karmic imprints in the karmic grid. Today, what I want to do with you guys is to do scans on whether or not you have karmic spiritual interferences involved in your life that are keeping you from clearing specific karma, whether it's your health, finances, or relationships. So this reading is going to help you understand what is holding you back from achieving happiness and freedom, in addition to the karmic imprints. Can there be karmic spiritual interferences that we bring into this present lifetime? Now, these karmic spiritual interferences can be shadows, they can be portals, wormholes, personas, identities, past life contracts, agreements, and curses. And there's a lot of other things, but this is what we're going to work on today. So what I would like to know is what's going on in your life right now. One thing that's going on in your life right now. And if you could just give a sentence about it, then a sentence or two, then I would love to help you and scan and give you a reading. Okay?
Perfect. So if you're writing in, if you guys can write that in, that will help a lot. So before we do that, though, I really want to ask you, Dipal, what is, and I'm not going to say it right, what is karma? And let's just talk about it for a minute.
Yeah. So what is karma? Like, that is the most asked question, because there's so much information out there, and you could watch tons of YouTube channels, you could watch read so much information on karma. But I've actually studied karma by my guru, and what I've learned over the years practicing karma is that from the moment that you are conceived till this very moment, the kind of family, the kind of home, the kind of friends, culture, religion, nationality, the things that you did or did not do all these things influence you from this lifetime and other lifetimes, including animal lifetime. And that's really important because in the yogic culture, we believe that we start out as an animal and then reach the most evolutionary cycle of the human being. And so maybe you're wondering, well, how is this? How is all this affecting me? And how am I affected by my religion and culture and all these things? Well, what happens is that every thought, emotion, belief, and feeling that is triggered right now in this lifetime comes from a past impression that they are attached to, which are the karmic imprints, okay? These past impressions, they are embedded so deep within 37.2 trillion cells of your body. These past impressions, which I'll refer to as karmic imprints, make up your personality, your behavior, your looks, your decisions, and your abilities. And as you go through life, they play out through your subconscious cells, which is what you create your actions from, right? And your experiences from. Now, you heard me say subconscious cells, not subconscious mind. You have, of those 37.2 trillion cells in your body, 99% of them are subconscious. They're working on a subconscious level, okay? And it's in your mind, your body, your energy system, and it collects all this data all over multiple lifetimes. So basically, because of these subconscious cells that are so active 99% of the time, you feel like you're just moving through life like a robot, okay? And you're just creating actions. You're not even recognizing, oh, did I brush my teeth? Where did I put my keys? I don't understand. Did I do this? Did I take a shower today? If you're asking yourself these questions, guess what? You did it subconsciously because you're not used to doing a conscious process, right? Because only 1% of those cells you're using consciously. So some of these things, you know, that you store in those subconscious cells are like your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, the previous good and bad experiences, those challenges that you've ever had, the foods you like, people you connect with, don't connect with, levels of income you've earned, how you react to stress, good and bad memories, all your desires and your skills and habits. Everything that you've seen, heard, done, thought, and millions of emotions that are attached to all of this. And because most of your actions you have ever taken throughout different lifetimes, the emotions that are attached to it are repressed. 90% of your emotions are repressed emotions or unexpressed. And so they're all stuck to this karmic imprint. So your subconscious cells have a lot of power in controlling your life's actions, your manifestations and experiences in this lifetime. Because if you notice yourself, a lot of people will tell me, Dipal, I'm stuck in old patterns. I keep repeating the same pattern again and again. Why is this happening to me? Because it's karma playing out. What does karma mean? It means your actions and cell memory. That's all. We all carry karma. These actions can be energetic, physical, mental, and emotional. You don't just have physical actions, right? So no matter how much good stuff you try to do, like charity work or think positive thoughts all the time, there's still more to it than just that. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So that's why today we are going to work on karmic interferences, because they can play a huge role. And, you know, many of you right now in your life, whatever may be going on, and especially with this pandemic and a lot of other things going on in our lives, you may be thinking, why me? You know, what did I do to deserve this? Why is God punishing me? Did I deserve this? I can't manifest anything no matter how hard I try. And I don't want to be here, right? That's a big one for a lot of you. Life just feels too difficult. So if all of this is surfacing for you, there is a lot of karmic imprints and interferences that are affecting your life, and we need to work on this. So I hope that you now have a little bit of a better understanding of what karma is and how it affects you in your life. Because just imagine, what if you're able to move through your troubles a lot quicker with ease and grace? You know, it is not fun to feel stuck in a karmic cycle of people cheating you financially, people abusing you, being abused in a relationship, battling with an ex, going through depression, having to struggle with your health, and many other things. It just isn't fair. And that's why it was so important to break through karma and start creating karma that's going to serve you. And that's what this program teaches you. So I hope that helps you understanding what karma is.
Yeah, very much so. And I think you touched on this just a minute. But I see a lot of questions and a lot of people asking this is, you know, like, I'm stuck in the same loop. I'm stuck in the same pattern over and over and over again. Why does this keep happening?
Well, the reason you feel like nothing's working for you is because your cells are like a cocoon, which carry all of your past memories, right? And this is what is holding your energy stagnant in your life right now, because the cocoon's not opening. You're suffocating. You can't move forward. And even you can't even move into the present moment. This cocoon is holding your energy stagnant, and your life force energies are not flowing through. And the reason you're stuck in this cocoon is because you feel safe here. And you feel so safe that you don't want to let go because you're afraid of the uncertainty. That what if you do let go, right? We all want to feel safe, but we just don't know how. We keep saying it. I wish I was feeling more safe, more secure in my life. If things were just flowing better for me, if this could happen, I would be so much happier. It's always an if, right? But what if we could take the if out? Wouldn't that feel great? So keep in mind though, because, you know, in safety, in feeling that safety, there's also imprisonment. It is time to open up your cocoon and fly like a butterfly. And if you want to do that, we need to clear through the millions and millions of layers, or billions or trillions, as I mentioned, right, of karmic imprints in the subconscious cells that are leaving you feeling helpless, hopeless, powerless. And if you're finding yourself back where you started in the same loop again and again, maybe you feel like things get better, you move forward, and then something happens and you're shifted back. You know, you get stopped in your tracks. This is where you're caught up in a karmic cycle, either with somebody or something, or a event or a circumstance in your life. You're stuck in it. You're entangled in that low vibrational energy. And maybe your energies are running backwards. Or maybe there are karmic contracts that you've created. Maybe there's curse. Maybe there's a portal or a wormhole that you don't even know that's open. So there could be shadows and cords. We all have shadows that can affect us. And we have to clear those spiritual karmic interferences, because we also carry things from our ancestors. And that's why this package, when I work with you, it does include clearing ancestors as well as your future lineage. I know many of you had questions about that. So that's why you're feeling stuck and going in the same loop again and again and again. We have to open your cocoon.
Makes perfect sense. So what are some of the signs that there's karmic attachments? What are some of those signs that people may be experiencing?
Right. So as I work more and more with spiritual karmic interferences, I'm finding that people are constantly feeling tired, chronic fatigue, feeling depleted of their energies, just exhaustion all the time, even if they've had enough sleep. Mood swings is a big one. Impulsive behaviors. You know, sometimes you look back and you're like, why did I get angry? I don't even understand. There was nothing really to be angry about. Why did I lash out like that, right? If you're hearing inner voices, if you're feeling not like yourself, if you have addictions or even poor memory, lack of concentration, anxiety and depression that just won't go away, physical issues that won't go away or are unexplained by the doctors, sudden onset of physical issues or pain with no obvious cause. Also, unexplained fears, phobias, or panic attacks. Worrying or disturbing nightmares seems to be a very common one. Feeling like you're being watched. If there's any cold areas in your home, if you haven't been the same since an accident or a loss of a loved one, or since you moved into a new home, that seems to be a really big one. So those are just a few that I'm finding right now.
Awesome. Oh, all right, good. That helps a lot. And so I think now's a good time to talk with people since we just talked about all of this and now we can see how it relates to our listeners' lives. So I see a ton of write-ins. I see lots of hands raised. So let's just start with a caller. I see Julie. Julie, I'm going to allow you to talk so you can ask your question to Dipal. All right, Julie, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. Hello. Yes, I have lung cancer and I'm not a smoker and I've been dealing with a lot of chronic health issues and I'm working so hard and not getting anywhere. And I just wondered if there's any karmic situation like associated with this.
Okay, so here's what I'm seeing, because as soon as you said lung cancer, I could see an ancestor of yours that also dealt with lung issues. There was about 3 of them that did, and then one of them that did have lung cancer. It's like you're stuck in this wormhole. And wormholes are like the space in between. It's in between time. And so you're trapped in that. So yes, there is spiritual interference, but also a lot of your emotions, you're carrying a lot of hatred, blame, and regret in your lungs. It's calcifying, there's calcifications in the lungs, in the upper lobes, and that's why I keep going like this, if you could see me. But there is a lot of calcification that I'm seeing because you are organizing or compartmentalizing these energies, whether it's the good, the bad, the ugly. You seem to hold on to everything in your lungs. You're not able to breathe in life the way you'd like to. There's a karmic loop going on in your head that you're not good enough and you're not worthy of great health. There's just a deep, deep sadness and unhappiness and fear that you're holding on to. And I know I'm speaking a little fast because the information's just coming in really quickly. Julie, do you resonate with any of what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with this program, there's actually an MP3 that does clear spiritual interferences. There is also a live call that's going to be happening. It's called the Angel Lobe. Well, it's called Light Up Your Brain, Light Up Your Being. And it's a group call. It's very popular. It helps with the negative feedback loop where your angel lobes, they affect what's going on in your mind and what's going on in your body. Because what happens is there's like a program that keeps running and telling you these things, these negative, low vibrational things, okay, about yourself. And it's been happening for eons and eons. That's why it's so hard for people to reach a stage of ascension, which is what we all want to do. We want to transcend, raise our vibration and frequency. But within these angel lobes, there's that lower part of your brain that triggers and it overpowers that higher consciousness. Okay. And so when that happens, you are constantly going in this negative feedback loop. And when you do that, you can create dis-ease in your body. Okay. And so we have to stop that programming. Does that make sense? Do you already have this program?
No, I don't. I just found it. I just saw the email today. So no, I wasn't aware of it.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I encourage you to take a look at, I think we have package A and B. I would get the B, so that you can take advantage of all of the offerings that are in the program. And it also will help clear a lot of these energies that are already present. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
Yeah. And Julie, will you do me a favor and just email me once you purchase the program?
Sure.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining, Julie.
Thank you.
All right. So, okay. So, Daniela, I saw you wrote in, but I'm also going to I see your hands raised. So I'm unmuting you so you can talk.
Hello. Hey, Daniela. Can you hear us?
Let me see if I can unmute you.
Brilliant. Hi.
There she is.
Hi.
Oh, thanks for unmuting me. My question was I'm really interested for you to body scan me, because I've got a few sort of things going on at the moment, but fibroid tumours is something that I've suffered with for a long time, and I recently went into hospital and they couldn't find them, but I'm still getting the symptoms, but the surgeons can't find them, and that was sort of my question to you. But I was wondering whether that had any links to sort of karmic stuff, because I feel that this is linked to my relationships sort of with men going wrong as well, and if it kind of tied in and what you could sense.
So
thank you.
What I am getting for you is I'm scanning through the karmic interferences. It's like you've made a contract. You've made a contract with men, okay? How they're supposed to treat you, how they're supposed to engage with you, what experiences you're supposed to have with them. And so, yes, there is an interference there. Your second chakra is kind of, here's what I'm getting energetically, okay? It feels like the chakra is smashed, okay? It's not flowing. There's a lot of congestion there. It is blocked because it feels smashed. Here's the word coming up is betrayal. There is harassment, helplessness, and embarrassment.
Yeah.
Okay. And all of these are coming up. They're in this loop. Again, the angel lobes. Okay. It's in a negative feedback loop and constantly playing throughout your lifetimes. And so what I would love for you to do, and see, because it's interesting, this is what I find all the time, that you might have all this stuff going on in your body. You feel it, you know, there's something there. However, the doctors cannot find it, you know?
Yeah.
And this is where I love to come in and help people, because I can see that there's energetic fibroids because they are, they're actually almost like a tennis size, like a tennis ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's 2 of them. Okay. So I don't know how many they took out, but I see 2. And so the energy of them is still left in there from when they took them out. You said you had surgery, right, Daniela?
Yeah, I had surgery originally, and they took out 14, and then they regrew, and I had 5, and then I went back into hospital a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, for them to reoperate on the cavity. So there was 2 protruding into the cavity. When they went in, they couldn't find them, so they were like, they've gone. Yeah. But I still kind of get the symptoms of the distension. So I just wondered like what kind of was going on, but it makes sense if there's some sort of energetic stuff that's been left from previous surgeries. And yeah.
And so there's a hole, a hole or a tear, and I'm seeing both in the second layer of your energy field as well. Okay, so when you have surgery, it's so important before, during, and after surgery to repair holes and tears. And we can do all this whenever you are ready to move forward. And I invite you, to package B. Okay, that would be the best.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Daniela.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Okay. All right. So I see Sandra wrote in, and I think I saw your hand raised as well. So Sandra, I am unmuting you, I think.
Oh, that's Trish.
Oh, hold on.
I'm here.
All right. Well, Trish, I was gonna bring you over anyway. So go right ahead. Then we'll get Sandra.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just feeling like I'm in a very, very stuck place. I'm 63. I don't know that I've noticed a specific pattern I can tell you, but it's financial blocks. And right now, although I have a couple of businesses that I could work at, I could do some things, social media, I have things I can do, and I just can't get myself to do anything. You know, not that I've been really good at organization at different times in my life, but I've at least been able to put one foot in front of the other and get some things done, especially when I'm, you know, getting to kind of almost critical financial difficulty. And even just doing it's being consistent. I can get started at things and staying the course and being consistent and having a routine. And I understand the value of it. I understand about programming and you know, the 95% of my subconscious is controlling my life. And because I get this in my conscious mind, and it's like a disconnect where so something's in the way.
Right. And the reason I'm laughing is because I hear this all the time. And so it's a very familiar space that we can get ourselves into. You know, you get on this thing where everything is organized, it's well, and then all of a sudden you lose motivation, or you lose hope, or you lose something where it throws you off the tracks, right? And then you're feeling stuck, and it's this feeling of emptiness that's coming in within you. For some reason, there's an emptiness that you're holding on to. There's something that you where you feel like you're ignored or ignoring something. There is an uncertainty, a level of uncertainty and fear of moving forward. And I don't know if it's just around this time that you're feeling that, but as an empath and a sensitive, you are taking on everybody else's energies. And so basically you're afraid to move forward, thinking that, okay, how is this going to impact my business? And I'm putting all this effort into it. right? And because the energies are so dense right now, not only with the summer solstice that just came about, Mercury retrograde, the pandemic, I mean, there's a lot going on. So what happens is you fall into this compulsive thinking and this programming that tells you that it's not going to work out. You might as well just chill. Everybody else is too. You know what I mean?
I do. I think I very much feel that, and consciously I get that.
Yeah,
and
like
because not like I don't make a list, or I'm not, you know, I try to change my routine, or I think, okay, I'm going to get back to the yoga. I'm going to do my affirmations. I'm just going to go for a walk. I'm going to meditate, and getting myself to do these really beneficial. I know they're beneficial, but to get myself to sit down to do them is just like a struggle.
Yeah.
And I'm not a negative person generally,
right?
But I know that there's more that goes on subconsciously that I figure the outcome of my life indicates that, yeah, there is all this negativity and stuff that I just don't have conscious access to.
Right. And a lot of people feel the same way. So you're not alone in this. What I'm seeing is that there are cords that you're stuck to, karmic cords that are affecting you in this lifetime right now, because this energy feels familiar to a lot of us. This pandemic feels very, very deja vu, I guess, or familiar to many of us. And so we are reacting from that through our addictions, through that feeling of not being motivated to do anything, gaining weight. All kinds of things are happening right now. And so we could definitely get through this. If you would like to work together, I would definitely recommend package B, sorry. Do you already have the program, Trish?
I don't. I've actually just became aware of it yesterday. So I'm just listening in for.
Yeah, well, grab package B, and I would start with the karmic clearing upgrade for finances. Okay, that's what I would start with. The program offers a lot of benefits, and you'll see that. And then we also have a group call coming up, which you could be a part of as well.
Okay, so is there anything specific that you would have for me today in terms of something to do? Or
I would love for you to, if you can be near a lake or some water, that would be very healing for you, and some sun. I want you to wake up in the morning, and I want you to tell yourself, how could I make this day more joyful than it was yesterday? Okay. And I want to see how that goes for you. Okay. So keep me updated.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Trish, for joining.
You know, sometimes it doesn't take a lot to shift our energies. And I just want to mention that because I think it's very important. We think we have to do a lot of things to get motivated again, or stop the patterns that we get sucked into. And so just something simple as an affirmation, and remembering to do that every day, is also going to get the energies flowing and started. So, where there's no movement in your life, where you're not active, start becoming more active, right? We're so busy right now just sitting around and watching movies, or catching up on Netflix, or just not doing much, not much movement. Even cooking is a movement. Any movement that you could give your body is going to get the blood flowing. And when we can get the blood flowing, it gets everything else in our body energized and up and running and out of old habits that we have created. And knowing that we have created this, we can create anything we want. So we can also create the opposite. Okay, so I just want to mention that as that's coming up.
Awesome. Love that. All right, Sandra, I'm going to try to get you to talk again. So let's see if I got the right person. Sandra, you are unmuted. Maybe. Sandra, can you unmute on your end? I can't seem to do it here. All right, so I can't seem to get you unmuted. So I'm going to read what you wrote. All right. Let's find you, Sandra. All right. Sandra says, I need to do a financial and career shift in my life. I've always felt drawn to do light work, but have never been motivated enough, or things start and then don't go anywhere, feeling not good enough.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a loophole that you're in, as well as a wormhole that you're in. There's a contract also. So I'm sensing multiple interferences, spiritual interferences that are happening within you. There is insecurity. There is some insecurity. And I think I said that, but it keeps coming up very strong. There is this sense of fear that's coming over you. It's like you're moving into that area of, okay, I'm going to go through with this. I'm going to be a healer. I'm going to, you have all these plans, but yet there's so much fear that kind of comes in, and it's because of any form of criticism that you are telling yourself or judging yourself and thinking that you don't have enough, enough to move forward. Okay, so I think you said you were, you have taken healing classes, you are a healer and you want to move forward. So I feel like the career shift, everything is there for you. It's just that you need to give yourself permission, which is something else we don't do enough because of the fear. Okay, so you're stuck in not giving yourself the permission to move forward. Finances, you mentioned something about finances. There is a lot of ancestral energies and old limiting beliefs that you're stuck into through the ancestors about money. When it comes to money, there is karmic debt and liability that's also there when it comes to money. So the program does offer healing, and I believe it's MP3s for those specific areas. Okay, so take a look at program B.
Awesome. All right, before we take another caller, Dipal, I'm seeing lots of people ask questions about the package. Before we talk about that, I would like to just hear, because it's been, I think, 2 months since you originally launched this. I'd love to hear like what's going on with people that purchased last time around.
Yeah, oh my gosh, we have had such great results, and they're already reporting back to me. And yeah, I'd love to share them with you. So I'm just gonna pull some of them up. So let's see. Just give me one moment. Okay, so one of the ladies that I worked with, she had a better day after, and also better mood, less, because she was dealing with hopelessness and anxiety. So she was able to turn that around. There was another lady who was trying to rent a room in her home, and she's like, I just can't get myself motivated to clean it and to put it out there. And when we spoke 48 hours later, she's like, I cleaned the room, it's for rent, I posted it, you motivated me. And so it was great because she was able to get over the anxiety and fear. I had another lady who saw that her diabetes, because she was dealing with diabetes, she wasn't having the sugar cravings that she was at this time. And she said she knows it's because of the quarantine and she's having these sugar cravings and she can't stop them. But after our session, within 48 hours, she's like, Dipal, you won't believe this, but I'm not having as many cravings as I was. There's another person who I worked with that couldn't sleep, and they finally slept in 25 years, and they're continuing to have a good night's sleep. So that's really important. There was another lady, and she said, this is pretty amazing. She said, you won't believe this. I got a referral, and on top of that, that referral got me more clients, and this happened within 24 hours. So that was really cool. Then there was another lady who was also working on her business. She was trying to, there was no contact with the contractor. Like basically, he kind of, it felt like he ditched her. There was no communication, like what is happening. And so we worked on clearing karma and the karmic imprints and all the spiritual interferences. And that day later on, she got a phone call, and he's done a lot more with the project than she even thought. So that was really cool. Then there was another lady. Oh, this was beautiful. Her husband stopped drinking as much. Like before, he was an alcoholic, just drinking a lot, taking no responsibility. And all of a sudden, she's like, oh my goodness, Dipal, it is a 180. Everything has turned around. My dreams are coming true about my husband getting better. And this is all she ever wanted for her husband. And she had come to me for other sessions multiple times, yet this is the package that worked for her. So I was so happy. I had another lady who was able to sell 4 different things. She sold her car, she sold her tractor and her motorcycle and something else, which brought in money. She's like, I didn't even expect it. So that was really cool. And all of these things, what's awesome is it's happening within 24 to 48 hours of either listening to the program, MP3s, or having a session. Okay, so that's what's really cool. And then I had another lady whose blood pressure finally came down after 2 sessions. And it came down to normal, and it has stayed normal, and it's been a couple of weeks now. So those are just a few, you know. So you've heard about health, and then you've heard about finances, and then of course there's also people who have started having better relationships with their family members that are coming in. They're you know, most of the people that are coming to me right now are having more of the financial issues and the health issues. So I've worked with those more. Of course, we can work on relationships as well. So those are just a few of the testimonials that I've received so far.
Awesome. That's so exciting. And I see somebody in here. I saw that they were, that they bought it the first time around and they had tremendous results, and they're going to purchase it again. So that's exciting. That's from Emily. So awesome. So while people are asking questions, I know they're asking for the link. They want to hear about the offer. Oops, lost my head thing. They want to hear how they get a session with you in the offer and all that good stuff. So if you guys want to go to orderjoy2020.com/Dipal. That's DIPAL. Again, it's orderjoy2020.com/Dipal. And I'll also put it in the chat. But Dipal, if you want to explain how the offer works, the bonuses, which I think expired today with the adding of the four family members. So if you want to explain all of that, that'd be awesome.
Well, Gretchen, what did you say expires today?
I think the bonus, right? The 4 family members. One of the bonuses was 48 hours. So I'm not sure which one.
Okay. So if they purchase the program today, it's the last day to get that also?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. So there's one thing that I do want to answer for anyone that's thinking about doing this program. And if this is the right program for you, because you know, we can, a lot of times, you know, people will ask me, well, how will clearing out old karma affect me? you know, what shifts will I see? And that is a very, very logical question, right? And it's an important one. So clearing out old karmic imprints affects each person differently. It all depends on how much there is to clear out and how open you are to letting go. With that said, you'll notice big and small shifts depending on how you respond to the energies. You'll notice the shifts in a way you respond to certain situations. And that's happened to a lot of people, where they would respond a certain way, usually react a certain way to family members, especially maybe the mother-in-law. And they've noticed that that tends to shift immediately. So you'll notice your response is different. And that's the very first thing that we want, okay, to change response. How quickly you dissolve negative emotions through present moment awareness. How you start to practice forgiveness, detachment, and equanimity and kindness to yourself and others. Those are some of the things that you're going to start to notice. You'll also notice how you handle stress. One of the biggest things that causes our mind, our body, and energy systems to go out of alignment. Okay, so how you handle your stress, how you deal with disappointments, how you react to other people's nonsense. You know, what you're going to see is that you won't have those crazy outbursts. You won't have those uncontrollable emotions or those high-flying reactions. You will notice certain aspects of your life coming to completion. So new people, new patterns, new places and opportunities and relationships will start to come in, and positive transformations will happen all around, you know, whether it's your health patterns, abundance patterns, or relationships. And so the karmic clearing will help you become a clear channel with a new sense of enlightenment, freedom, and happiness from within, which is so, so important right now. So remember, it is an inside job, and sometimes you need outside help, and that's why I'm here for you. We need to start sowing the good seeds. We find that things in our lives develop more harmoniously, and problems and challenges are definitely a part of life, and they do sprout from time to time. However, because of these good seeds that we are sowing, we will find it easier to deal with those new problems. And so I want to take you to a level of intelligence that is beyond you, so that you can conduct your life more consciously, and so that you can stop the suffering that you may be feeling, if you are feeling that at this time. Now, you know, can you break free from karma? Sure. You know, there are particular karmic actions that we need to clear. You know, maybe you don't know that they are there, right? But you can clear and dissipate those old, negative, low vibrational karmas. Can you ever get rid of karma? No, because it's your actions, right? And your reactions to life. So you'll never get rid of karma, but how you handle your actions and reactions is where you're sowing those new seeds, okay? Now, we do have package or program A, and that is 6 powerful 15-dimensional karmic clearing and upgrading MP3s. In each MP3, there are quantum body awakening energies infused, which will scan your karmic grid through 4 levels of karma. The 4 levels of karma are allotted, accumulated, present, and future. It will clear karmic imprints with the powerful frequencies of the 15th dimension. And it's going to clear through the karmic grid. We're going to be clearing the very first MP3 is the quantum body awakening upgrade karmic grid for finances. So within this specific MP3, there's the energy of Goddess Lakshmi, and that's going to help you clear financial blocks, cords, implants, dark energies, low vibrations. You'll reconnect your Hara line. I don't know if many of you know, but the Hara line was my very, very first package on this, from Heartache to Joy. And it is a very powerful line of intentionality and purpose that I work with. So we will reconnect you to that. Then there is the Quantum Body Awakening Upgrade Karmic Grid for Health. And this has beautiful, beautiful frequencies which will detox your emotions, thoughts, and limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in your health issues of the past that you have carried forward. This MP3 is unique because it's going to clear target parental karma that may have affected you as a fetus from 0 to 9 months. And that is huge because what your mother was feeling while you were in womb and the energies you took on from your environment has been encoded within you while you were in womb. And so we have to work through that. So that is an amazing MP3. Then there is the Quantum Body Awakening Upgrade Karmic Grid for Relationships. And this one is going to help you clear blockages, cords, imprints, and unforgiveness between family members and other people like your bosses or your exes, colleagues, distant family members, and even pets. So that's a very, very powerful MP3. And especially if you're looking for your soulmate, right? We have to clear out the old to bring in new energies. So that is one pretty powerful audio. Number 4 is the Quantum Body Awakening, Bridging the Conscious and Subconscious Mind. You know, I talked about the subconscious cells, but here in this audio, I'm focusing on the mind because we are not connected in the mind that's subconscious and conscious. They're running 2 different programs. Why do we have 2 different programs running in our computer system that's depleting us? Why can't we bring them together? So that's what this audio will help you do. Bring the program together to be one, to work with your mind, body, and energy systems. And this will help you bring in more consciousness into your life, more awareness, okay? Number 5 is Quantum Body Awakening, Clearing Ancestral Karmic Liability. You may have inherited issues, whether it's financial, health, relationship, etc., unhealthy patterns or unresolved trauma from your ancestral lineage and DNA that keep you stuck. Now, what this audio is going to do, it's going to help you release you from these energetic patterns that you are tied to with your ancestors and the residue within your DNA. It's going to help you remove the karmic burdens that you decided to carry for your ancestors. It's going to allow you to live that empowered life that you've been waiting for. And you're going to feel more connected to yourself as you clear other people's energies that are burdening and weighing you down. Number 6 is the Quantum Body Awakening, Clearing Shadow Self and Shadow Spiritual Interferences. Now, this is going to clear black magic, entities, curses, low vibrations that keep you from moving forward and taking over your body, purpose, and your soul. The shadow self is that part of you that you don't want to admit having. It keeps you stuck in the past traumas, limiting beliefs, emotions, feelings, and thoughts, and it consistently persuades you. Due to the shadow energies, your soul pieces get lost. And so this MP3 is going to help you bring back those soul pieces that have been lost so that you could feel grounded, protected, and 1,000% in your body and whole again. Package B is all of package A plus you get 24/7 remote karmic relationship healing for life. This is forever. So it's going to continue. And how is it going to continue is we're going to keep scanning the frequencies and the healing within this package. You will receive 24/7 clearing forever for past relationships, present and future karmic relationships. And it's just going to continue scanning that karmic grid to help clear all the energies that you're holding on to that keep surfacing through the karmic grid, to help you flourish in your relationships and create new ones and support you on your journey. There's also the Quantum Body Awakening 24/7 karmic protection bubble for life. You'll receive 24/7 protection forever for low vibrational karmic built up, so that you don't build up so much karma. You know, all humans build up karma 100 times faster than they can dissolve it. So this protection bubble is going to help slow it down and or eliminate the karmic built up. Number 3 is the Quantum Body Awakening 24/7 remote clearing for karmic debt for life. So you see, a lot of these things are for the rest of your life, which is awesome. You're going to receive the 24/7 clearing forever for karmic debt. It's debt that you carry through past lifetimes, and it's clearing everything you owe to others. It's pretty much giving you a clean slate where you're no longer going to have to worry about karmic debt piling up. But that doesn't mean now that we react unresponsibly and that we can just do whatever we want. This is showing, this program was put together to show that you have responsibility for your actions and your reactions and what you want to create. So that's what we want to clear the old and then just continue to bring in new pure karma. Okay, so that you can reach that ascension, transcendence, allow your gifts and downloads to come in and live that fulfilling life that you're looking for. Number 4, this is the best one. I think Gretchen was talking about it earlier, was that the remote karmic healing on relationships, health, finances for your family members, up to 4 members for the next 30 days. Now, this is done remotely. Okay, so you don't need to send me anything. Now, if you don't have immediate family members that you want to help, you can also use it for other people, but it's up to 4 people, okay? And you could include a pet if you wanted to, all right? So 4 people, including a pet, if you would like to. This starts as soon as you purchase the package and as soon as you set that intention of who you'd like to help. Okay, as soon as you receive all the downloads and the welcome email, you can go ahead and set your intention as to who you would like to include in the karmic healing. All right, and this will happen over the next 30 days. Again, you don't need to send me anything. The energies are ready to go. Number 6 is a powerful high frequency group call. Light up your brain, light up your being. And I did talk a little bit about that earlier. It is a group call in which my guide team and your guide team are going to help to clear negative lower feedback loops so that you can work from the higher consciousness and maintain your polarity. Okay, and reach that higher creativity, higher levels of solutions and realities here on Earth. Now, that is taking place on July 16th at 11 a.m. Eastern, I believe, or it's 11:30. I can't remember, but it's around that time. So if you do not catch it or not able to attend, you can leave a question in the Q&A. And I will see if I can get to that, okay, depending on how many people we have on this call. There will be a replay also. There is also in program B, the 15-dimensional karma clearing for 30 minutes. And this karma clearing, we're going to integrate quantum body awakening, high frequency light and coding within your whole being through the 15 levels of awareness, the hara line, the chakras, and the energy field. And your life can change quite drastically, like it has for so many people that I mentioned earlier. You're going to begin to attract new people, new places, things, opportunities, possibilities, and relationships. And as a master creator, that you're going to bring in that frequency of being and empowering yourself as a master creator. So we'll be dissolving a lot of old karmic imprints, a lot of energetic distortions that are stuck in those karmic imprints, behind those karmic imprints. We're going to clear spiritual interferences also. Maybe if you have any walk-ins or dark energies, we'll be clearing all of that and aligning you to your soul's divine plan. So those are the two programs.
Awesome. Awesome. So I just want to clarify that because I saw a couple questions about people asking how you add family members. So there's no form to fill out. It's very simple. You just hold the intention for those 4 people. Is that right, Dipal?
Correct.
All right, good, good, awesome. Okay, and I thought I saw, with the program, do you use the MP3s in order and then move on to the next one? And how often should you listen? Those kind of good things.
Right, so you can listen to the MP3s however you want. There is no order, and that's the beauty of the program, is that there is no order, right? The more we give ourselves order, the more we get stuck in that. So I want to get you to use more of your intention and your intuition. So feel into your body. Ask yourself, well, which one do you want to listen to today? You know, and so whatever answer you get, just go ahead and play that. You can put them on loop. You can listen to them at night. You can listen to them in the daytime. You can listen to them while you're working or playing outside with the kids, whatever. You don't have to have them out loud. You can have them on complete silence and just enjoy the frequencies and the beautiful vibrations of the audios.
Awesome. So someone is asking, how does the 24/7 clearing healings work?
Okay, so they're already programmed that way. So my guide team is constantly going to be scanning the karmic grid, okay, every hour. And so as new karma surfaces and new karmic imprints surface, they will be clearing that. And that's going to happen for the rest of your life. So that program is running already as soon as you purchase the package.
Awesome. Very cool. Okay. And yes, Alex, you do not send in the names for the 4 family members. So that's all held by intention. Dipal, there's a lot of people asking, you know, what package is best for me and those kind of questions. You talked a little bit about with the MP3s using intuition. Can intuition be used for, you know, to know what package is right for you as well?
Here is what I want to invite all of you to. If you can do program B, package B, I would encourage you to do that because it's a lot deeper. Most people have, 99% of the people so far have done program B because it is the most effective. And everybody needs at some point in their life a karmic clearing. I'm the only one who does 4 levels of karma, like such deep work. And so if you've never had one done, and plus you can use these for the rest of your life, you could clear karma whenever you want. I mean, that's the beauty of this program. It is a program that the guides have just said, this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to bring out to the world right now. And so I really highly encourage you to do that. If you have to go with program A, or package A, it's more of a do it yourself. And like I said, to use your intuition, all you do is ask, which MP3 should I listen to? Which one would serve me right now? Okay, like I said, even if you put it on loop and you just let all of them run, it's not gonna hurt you. Okay, it's just gonna clear. And that's the beauty of this. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, for sure. Do we set the intention for the four people just once when we purchase, or would they have to continue to do that?
Nope, just one time.
Yeah, good. Is there a payment plan? I actually have to look. Usually,
I think there might be a 2-payment plan, I think.
Yeah, there is a 2-payment option for package B, yes.
Yep.
Perfect, all right. If we buy the package, can we add the children to enable them to have better lives?
What do you mean add children?
So
like
for the 4 people.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've had many people do that. Add their children or add their pets or add their neighbor, whoever they wanted to, as long as it's 4 people.
Okay. How about the MP3s? Do they work for other people in the house?
Now, the MP3s, when it comes to the MP3s, if you purchase the package for you, then it will work only for you, okay? If you purchase the package for your family members, so what you could do is purchase package B for you, and then if you want the MP3s for your family members, then you can always grab program A, okay? So that way they just have the MP3s. If you're listening to the karmic clearing MP3s and your family members are standing around, I mean, if you see a difference and it's helping them, you know, you can, you know, because it's energy, right? Maybe they're like, ooh, that feels yummy, and they don't even know what's happening subconsciously, but something feels good and they start receiving it. Okay, well, you know, sometimes when we work with energy, whatever we're doing and whatever we're listening to also affects our family members. So, you know, when you buy the program, then you have set yourself up for a beautiful frequency, a rise in your own energies and your own frequency that your family will also feel it. So just wanted to let you know.
Awesome. The 4 people that are added, do they have to give consent, or do they, go ahead.
Sorry, no. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to answer that. Yeah, so the 4 people that you add, you do not need consent.
Perfect. Can karma clearing can it be used on a person that is deceased?
Yes, I was asked that before. Yes, it can.
Okay. And how is this program different to other programs? They're not saying it's from you, but I'm imagining it's compared to your other programs.
Compared to my other programs, well, this is very different because in the past I've worked on the Hara line, which is a different line, which is a different part of your body. Some of the other programs I've had is the nervous system program. There's a weight loss program. There's many, many different programs. But what happens is we're working with the mind, body, soul, spirit, energy systems, multiple energy systems. And when you're working with all of that, and we're working with the subconscious self. So this is a very, very deep program where it's going into the subconscious cells, where we have never realized that, wow, I can't believe what is affecting me. Because if you think about it, most people are stuck in, why am I feeling this way? What is going on in my life? What, you know, it's the what and the whys, right, that we're stuck in. And so this program is going to open up and surface yeah, a lot of different things that are going to come abreast that you didn't even know that was there. And so we're clearing through all lifetimes, including current lifetime. We're clearing through ancestral energies. We're clearing through parental energies. We're also clearing through all the conceptions that you've ever taken. And we're also clearing through all in-womb experiences, all of them. And there's not a program like that out there right now. There's also, I've never offered anything that is for life, you know, forever clearing. So that's, I mean, there's a lot offered in this program for a really, really great investment. And so I hope this is just a great way to invest in yourself, and I hope you'll take advantage of it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Dipal, this has been so fabulous. I love watching you do scans and readings. Always have, always enjoy that. I know you're very active in our Facebook group. So if somebody has a question about, you know, the package or anything, can they tag you and you can answer that question for them?
I would love that.
Right.
Just tag me, be sure to tag me, because sometimes I don't see it, so it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. The best way to get in touch with me also is just emailing me at dipalshaw@ananda4life.com. I know you all got that. But if you even look me up on, you know, on Google, you will find me. If it's sometimes hard to get messages on private message. So if I don't see it, I promise you I'm not ignoring you. I just don't know that it's there.
Awesome. Yeah. So make sure that you tag her, and to know that it lights up as blue if she's tagged. If you just start typing in her name, usually she'll pop up, and you can just tag her that way. So, all right. Well, this is fabulous. I hope to do this again soon. This is wonderful. So anything you want to add, Dipal, before we end today's call?
No, I just, you know, I want to thank everyone for being here and taking the time. I know there's a lot of you here today that really wanted to find out what kind of karma is affecting you and how it's affecting your life. And I'm telling you, karma affects us in so many ways that we don't even realize. And every single person so far that has had a session has been like, wow, that was deep. I didn't even expect that. So it's just amazing. And I'm very excited about this program and bringing it to all of you. I try to bring the best programs to you so that you can flourish and find that happiness and freedom in your life. I mean, that's what life is all about, feeling alive. And if you're not feeling alive, then we have to figure out why, you know. I do want to invite all of you to the global gathering that is happening also this evening, and it is a place for healings. So come check it out. It's the Global Gathering, and you can check it out on my business page at Dipal Shah on Facebook if you'd like. I invite all of you to that. It is free healings and for an hour and a half. So come and join us. And it's tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dipal. And thank you everybody for joining us today. This has been fabulous. And I'm glad we're starting these Zoom calls up again. So I will be talking to you all soon. Thanks so much. Bye, Dipal. Thank you.
Thank you.